From the Bob Mills Weather Center, meteorologist Stephen Nehrenz.
Of course, pretty bumpy weather, to say the least, across central Oklahoma yesterday evening, last night. They just issued a few minutes ago preliminary report of EF3 rating on that tornado in Cole, which is in McLean County, just a little south and southwest of Norman. More damage surveys ongoing there, and also in Shawnee as well. We're going to have a lot more on that through the afternoon, through the evening. Some more details coming out of that. Now, I'm starting with the drought monitor this time around. As you know, I know we've reiterated it time and time and time again, how bone dry it is in our northwestern counties, basically with I-44 as the dividing line. Well, that, of course, hasn't gotten any better because we just have not gotten any widespread rain events. I mean, at least in the last week or two, we've finally gotten some isolated storms in our northwestern counties, but we need widespread rains. We need quite a lot of it to turn the tide here. Now, there are some hopeful signs as we head towards next week. I'm giving you the wide view and the jet stream first. So I kind of advanced through the weekend because it's fairly quiet. Now, Saturday into Sunday, there's a little wave across Texas that could produce some showers in southern Oklahoma, but not really in our drought-plagued area. Next week, we've been seeing signs of this and just kind of, being cautiously optimistic, but not getting too overboard just yet. But signs are pointing towards another storm system dropping kind of out of Canada, the northern Rockies, down to the south and east with a lot of moisture pulled out ahead of it. A slow-moving system that could provide us some repeated rounds of steady and locally heavy rains for much of next week. Maybe not every day, but we've got a chance almost every day next week if this setup continues before it moves off by late next week, maybe another system behind it. Again, needless to say, that would be extremely welcome news from a drought standpoint, especially in our northwestern counties. Still a little too early to be talking about exact amounts, but at the very least, we're seeing some pretty encouraging signs about more widespread rains developing next week. The drawback is the temperatures are going to be quite a ways below normal next week if that pattern sets up. So we'll have to kind of take that as it comes. Back to today, clouds hanging in with some sunshine as well from Gathering Place. It's very pleasant. Temperatures upper 60s, low 70s behind the front. Notice it's not a big cool down behind this cold front today. It's mainly the dry air and northwest winds moving in. 70s out ahead of it in southeastern Oklahoma, where there is still that lingering threat for an isolated severe storm, mostly Latimer, LaFleur, Haskell, Sequoia counties for the next couple of hours. By late afternoon, even, that moves out. And you can see there's the front, a couple storms back behind it right now. One or two briefly heavy cells have moved through Sallisaw, but the heavier storm, you can see this one getting much stronger right in the southern kind of Pittsburgh County line, heading towards northern Pushmataha County and southern Latimer County. That's more than likely where we have anything more intense this afternoon. Again, Sequoia, Quentin was up near Sallisaw. Now he's dropping down into LaFleur County. He's keeping a close eye on things for us this afternoon, just in case one or two of those storms in Latimer, LaFleur County gets a little more intense, and that's kind of what we're seeing on radar right now. There's that activity in our far southern counties. So if you're around Wilburton to Tallahena, Poto, Worcester vicinities through about 3 to 4 p.m., just be aware. Could be some hail or wind-producing storms moving through. By late afternoon, the cold front gets enough of a push to the south that most of that heads off into Arkansas by this evening. Tomorrow morning, a cooler start. Will be in the 40s. A north breeze picking back up. There's a very slim chance for an isolated sprinkle or shower during the day tomorrow. Very light, very spotty. Most of us won't see anything. Otherwise, Friday afternoon looks extremely pleasant. But actually, this evening and tomorrow evening, if you got outdoor plans, looks great. If you're going to see the Drillers play tomorrow, I think we're in fine shape. Tonight and tomorrow, I should say. And then Saturday, once again, the cooler weather settles in. Look at our highs, upper 50s to low 60s Saturday afternoon with some cloud cover continuing to thicken up, and that will continue through the weekend as well. 80-degree weather kind of takes a break on us here for a while. So you can see upper 50s Saturday, low 60s Sunday, and there's that chance for rain and storms that is showing up next week. Again, we're going to watch that closely and hope for that trend to continue.